Hey guys, Alexa here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best control freaks in my opinion for Fortnite. I'll be going over why control freaks are useful, why I use them, and I'll be explaining some of the misconceptions people have made, because there is quite a lot of misconceptions and people do get their facts wrong, and I just want to set the facts straight for some things. So I'll switch over to my camera so you guys can see me unbox the Control Freak Vortex themselves. That's the ones I use, and I know someone's going to mock me for having a disgusting table. I should have cleaned it before I made the video so you don't mock me. But if you are new, please do leave a like on the video, it really does help, and subscribe if you want to. But anyway, let's cut to the unboxing. So this is it right here. I'm just going to Amazon. I'm only showing this side in a minute because obviously it has my address and everything on it. So I've just got on Amazon. I'll open this up and yeah. So I'll move that out of the way, and these are the control freaks I use right here, the FPS Vortex. And I actually do have this pair right now on my controller, which I'll show you. It's all plugged in. So that's the controller I use right now, but the reason why I decided to get new ones, I don't know, I just got to the point where I feel like they're kind of worn out and I could do with like a fresh pair. So I'll just quickly showcase them, why I use the FPS Vortex over other ones. First thing right here, I like my left stick to be lower than my right stick, and also my right stick is domed. For me, domed is a big thing. It's not quite as domed as the scuffed dome sticks, which are my favourite sticks of all. Also, another question you guys might be asking, can these fit onto your controller? They can only fit onto your controller for PlayStation if you have a regular controller or a scuff impact and get the default PS4 analog sticks. They don't fit onto scuff analog sticks. But for Xbox One only controllers or just LE controllers, it fits on perfect. I'll quickly open them up and I'll maybe talk a bit more about them when I'm showcasing the gameplay. So when you open that up from the side, it just slides out and you just take them out, if I can even manage that. So as you can see, you're probably thinking, why am I so obsessed with domed when I've got the concave one right here? Reason this left one doesn't really matter as much. It would be more comfortable for me if I did have a left dome stick, but it's not the end of the world. So basically what these do, they just snap onto your controller. Very easy to use. I've thrown my controller on, so I'll just snap these ones off, because these are all like, once you use them for a bit you can feel them kind of wear it off, and it doesn't quite have the best grip. But when you get a fresh pair, like, the grip is a lot better. So that's basically what it looks like, the FPS Vortex. I do prefer these. This is what it looks like from that angle. So now I'm going to give out some of the tips that I know about control freaks, what are useful, and talk about some of the misconceptions. The first misconception I'm going to talk about is that the Fortnite Battle Royale control freaks are made specifically for Fortnite, and that's incorrect. It's just a style. I don't know how someone could be that dumb to think that in the first place. And you might be thinking, I just made up that misconception myself. I'll give you proof that someone actually thought that.
We have the Battle Royale control freaks. I had to get these control freaks because I play a lot of Fort, and of course these are made specifically for Fortnite.
Now I just wanted to show that clip in there because it does annoy me seeing people make videos on subjects like that when they don't know what they're talking about. He even said that there's no point in using Fortnite control freaks on Black Ops 4, which just doesn't make sense. Now at the start of the video I should have put timestamps where I'm going to explain certain parts of control freaks. So what I'm going to do now is quickly play an ad from Control Freak explaining what control freaks do, because honestly you might be thinking, why aren't I explaining it? It's my channel. Because no one can give a better explanation of how control freaks work than control freaks themselves. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to play this ad on my video, but I'm going to do it anyway. So this is the explanation of what control freaks do and how they work.
Control Freak's entire FPS Freak line of performance gaming accessories are specifically engineered to deliver pinpoint accuracy, maximum precision, enhanced comfort, and better grip, all while giving you the full range of benefits associated with higher sensitivities, like being able to turn on your opponents faster and putting your crosshairs precisely where you want them, like the head. How, you ask? Well, it's basic science. Let's dig in. For this video, let's focus on our flagship Control Freak, the Control Freak Ultra, the standard size thumbsticks in our range of performance products. Your analog stick is a simple lever that requires force to move through and out of your controller's dead zone. Control Freak Ultra snaps onto the top of your stock analog stick and adds about ½ an inch of height, basically extending the length of your radial lever, giving you 47% more arc distance from full stop to full stop. This lessens thumbstick resistance and makes your in-game character's movements easier to control. The extended radius of your lever results in 32% less force needed to manipulate the analog stick so you can play longer without experiencing hand fatigue. And with 47% more arc distance, you will have a larger range of movement available for fine-tuning your shot. This increased range of movement and decreased resistance translates to better precision, accuracy, focus, and comfort in the fast-paced world of online gaming. Here's an experiment you could try with your new FPS Freaks to experience the benefits of the greater accuracy at higher sensitivity. To start, load up your favorite shooter and grab your stock controller. Next, raise your in-game sensitivity all the way up. Pretty insane, right? Bring the sensitivity down one click at a time until you find yourself on the edge of too fast, but where you're still able to manage your shot and feel somewhat comfortable. Now, attach your new FPS Freaks. Your sensitivity should now be higher than before, but the increased range of motion added by the new length of your analog sticks will make your character's on-screen actions feel similar to your old configuration. Now that's pretty cool, right? Now you're benefiting from that higher sensitivity. Go ahead and get that first hit marker. Our full line of performance products offers something for every kind of gamer and every type of gamer, so explore our multiple height and thumb pad options to find the best fit for your personal playstyle.
Now I know that was a lot to take in because they really did give a in-depth definition of what Control Freaks do. So the main thing that Control Freaks do to enhance your aim is give you a wider range of movement because you have 47% more arc distance, if you remember that statistic getting played in the ad. And if you think about this, one thing that us controller players do know, that keyboard players can do more than us because they've got a wider range of movement with their mouse. And kind of thing like that, it's not quite at that extremity where you have that range of movement, but it's still increased movement in your thumbstick. And if you didn't understand why they said you can play for longer with Control Freaks, it's just because there's less movement needed to for your controller to react, if you know what I mean. So you're putting less force into your controller, so you're basically doing less. I know quite a few people might have got thrown off why it was Call of Duty, and this is a Fortnite video. Honestly, it works for every shooter, and don't let anyone tell you that it's not, like that guy, RJ, whatever he's called. Honestly, you can use any Control Freak for any game you want. Like, it might not benefit games for FIFA as much, but the comfort might benefit you. But the main thing I do get is for the precision and the wider range of movement. But any shooter, precision will always make the difference in the Control Freaks. Didn't really word that very well there. So what I was basically saying is that you'll also benefit from precision on any shooter game with Control Freaks. So as that guy was saying earlier on, the RJ guy that was incorrect, that you don't have to have the Black Ops 4 edition Control Freaks just to play Black Ops 4. It really is a dumb conception that that guy came up with. I don't know if he came up with that with himself or he got it off someone else, but don't let that fool you. You can use any Control Freak you want on any game. So if you aren't interested in getting the Vortex ones like I've got, the three best ones in my opinion is third best, the Galaxy, even though that is a concave. It's one thing I don't like about it, that's why I stopped using it. My second favourite would be the Razor Edge. They're blue, the design on it isn't too crazy where it gets like uncomfortable and kind of weird to hold on to, like the Battle Royale ones like Obviously the Battle Royale ones, they're not bad, but I do prefer the Vortex and the width of the Battle Royale ones. They're like the Overwatch ones, but they're too wide. And my favourite ones is obviously the Vortex, as you know, because they're the ones I've used. I've used them since BO3 basically. Obviously I've tried some other ones here and then, but Control Freak Vortex, definitely the best for me. So one last tip about Control Freaks. I know that I probably put this at the start of the video, I might have, I don't know. I bought them off Amazon so I can get them earlier. If you buy them off Control Freak website, then they come in like about, I don't know, a week to 2 weeks, but I get mine in one day because I've got Amazon Prime. But if you just got normal Amazon, then I think you get it even quicker, like 2 or 3 days, maybe something like that. I don't really know. Also, you can buy them at Game or GameStop. I don't even live in the US, but I know you can get it at GameStop because it's basically the same, to be honest. Gaming stores like them, like GameStop, they will sell them. They might not be out at that time because I used to go to Game and get mines. So I really do hope this video does help you out, because I've seen so many players, or sorry, what's it called, YouTubers making videos on Fortnite Control Freaks and giving the wrong information. It's something that does annoy me. People making videos on subjects that they can give the correct information. It does annoy me because obviously it's wrong. So if this video did help you out, please do leave a like, subscribe and comment if you are new, and I'll see you in the next video.